What department did you work for? What's that?
It's the 83rd.
What happened to your car doesn't have any labels on it?
Yeah, no, it's they had the markings taken off it just because they want me to be really undercover.
They asked us to come outside. I thought it was for you.
Who asked us to come outside?
I don't know. He's on the phone with me.
No, I thought I was pulled over because I thought you guys needed help with that.
Oh no, no, we thought no. I'm confused right now, man. I was arrested. I wasn't arrested. Never been arrested.
Welcome to Easy Cops. Today we will watch fake cops chase authority with flashing lights and toy badges until seasoned officers start asking simple questions and the whole illusion crashes instantly. Starting with this guy who thought slapping on some emergency lights and throwing on a sloppy uniform could turn him into a powerful. 8th of May 2025, a bizarre traffic stop caught the attention of patrolling officers. A man was trying to impersonate a police officer so he could ticket other people. A cop who doesn't even know the Miranda rights or basic arrest procedure? The show ends right here. In the end, James Wilcoxon was charged with impersonating a police officer. I love how the cop is messing with him. At first I thought it was a Hollywood movie scene. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. If this guy reveals clumsy mistakes, then the next impersonator is a true master of acting with such a professional appearance that even the most seasoned officers mistake them for a colleague.
Were you on the phone with him? They asked us to come outside. I thought it was for you.
Who asked us to come outside?
I don't know. He's on the phone with me.
No, I thought I was pulled over because I thought you guys needed help with that.
Oh no, no, we thought no. I'm confused right now, man. I know this.
Let me
I'm a retired Baltimore City.
Okay.
27 years. I come out here. I was arrested. I wasn't arrested. Never been arrested.
On the 4th of September 2025 in Bremerton, Washington, police received a report about a man wearing tactical gear, armed and claiming to be a police officer.
Were you on the phone with him? They asked us to come outside. I thought it was for you.
Who asked us to come outside?
I don't know. He's on the phone with me.
No, I thought I was pulled over because I thought you guys needed help with that.
Oh no, no, we thought no. I'm confused right now, man. It's my first day back in a while, so I was out with COVID, and it was bad.
Okay.
So it's been a while since I've been back here.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, it was 11th time having it, and it was the worst. I had to go to the hospital, get breathing treatment.
Yeah.
It was bad. It hurt to talk.
Okay.
I'm good now. Promise.
Nice, man. Right on, man.
Just getting back here this afternoon, as soon as I'm talking with the shift change and debriefing with him, they're like, this big fire, like they made it out way worse.
Oh,
what it was, and I was like, what's going on?
No, he popped out, and I was like, dang, I thought you were like one of our detectives at first.
I know some of the guys were with the task force, but it's really with the sheriff. What do you say?
Yeah, try that way then. Well, yeah, use your best judgment. Yeah, you're on. Okay.
Yeah, I deal with more of the parole and probation than anything. With over there at the Kitsap Sheriff's Department, the detectives over there, I know more of those guys than anything out here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Right on, man. How long you been?
Well, so I retired from Baltimore City after 27 years. Came out here. It took about a year for me to end up going back into an agency. Went with Thurston at first, Thurston Sheriff's Department. There was a lot of things going on, and they wanted to put me in the jail. I was like, nah, I got better things. So, I know a lot of detectives from Edmonds, from the gang network, and stuff like that. The anti-narcotics training on base every year.
Yeah.
Guys that they're like, hey man, let's see if we get you on. I had to go back to get the Washington Post and the RCWs.
How long have you been a detective with Edmonds?
About 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 years with the robbery. I started with robbery and now with the gang intelligence.
Dang. It's pretty hardcore.
You're gonna pick her right.
Right on, man. Hey, I just gotta stop by for a sec.
My
So,
name's Stiletto, by the way.
Stiletto?
Stiletto. Messi. Yeah.
Stiletto?
Are you gonna be back here tonight?
I mean, I'm
I'll give
working.
you a card or something.
Oh, okay. I'm working all night, so.
Michael used specialized terminology and a calm demeanor to build trust. He talked about retiring after 27 years in Baltimore, knowledgeable about gang and drug units, to the point that the officer thought he was one of the detectives.
I was talking to some other guys. So you work for Edmonds PD?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is a part-time gig.
I got you. Do you have your commission card with you today?
Yeah, give me a minute. Dude.
No.
It's got it on the side. Yeah, it's got everything right in there.
No, didn't find it.
Sorry? No, he's going to. It's in my other bag.
Oh, okay.
He's grabbing it now.
Okay.
I
How long have you been
apologize.
working for the Salvation Army?
Sorry?
How long have you been working off duty for the Salvation Army?
I'm here almost every other week.
Every other week.
Yeah, and then I also work down at the KRM. Hey, man. Yeah, it's going to be the green bag, and it's got the my wallet with the credentials and everything on the side of it. And no, upstairs. Yeah. My bad. My apologies. Thank you.
Wait, can you, Sarge? Can you stay over here?
Please grab it. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
When asked to present his commission card, Michael started buying time. A real officer always carries their badge, credentials on them. Michael's delay and inability to provide identification was the biggest red flag.
Is it a loaded firearm that you have with you, Mr. Scaletta?
Correct.
Okay, can you put your hands on the car, please? I'm not familiar with the retention on this holster. Just keep your hands right there.
Can we not do this in front of everybody? I mean, really?
Yeah.
You're doing just fine keeping your hands on
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
no
it.
problem, man. Can I contact my command as soon as y'all are...
You have any other firearms downstairs?
No, sir. I got it.
So you're not under arrest right now?
Okay. Yes, sir. Wow. Can you call my...
Yeah, we can take care of all that.
Yeah.
We can take care of all that. We can make all the phone calls. It needs to be double that. All right.
So I have the rest of that's why.
Okay. What was your first name?
Messi. M-E-Z-Z-Y.
Nancy, I'm Trevor. So, do you understand why you're detained right now or no?
I don't know
I think
why you did doing what you're doing. But
Okay. Is it okay if I explain some of it?
Sure.
Okay. So first off, if you are a commissioned police officer in this state, you'll be taken out of cuffs, and I will formally apologize.
Thank you.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. Here's a couple problems though. I'm one of the supervisors in the city right now. If Salvation Army is hiring uniformed commissioned law enforcement who's going to be carrying badge, gun, vest, especially not in our agency. As far as I'm concerned, let me finish. Let me finish.
First of all, I did not have a weapon on while I was on duty, and I was leaving. I'm off duty. I was leaving.
Okay.
Okay. So that's number
let
one.
him explain.
Okay.
Let him explain.
Sure. Go ahead.
So if you're us, and especially if you're law enforcement, you understand. We see a guy with a detective badge, police badge. I think there's a SWAT badge somewhere.
Yeah.
On there as well, right? In our jurisdiction, and we haven't been notified that hey, Salvation Army's got armed law enforcement, and that's not true. You might have just been going from your employment to your car. However, when we came across you, right, you're uniformed and armed. When we came across you, that's an accurate statement. So the concern is, especially because we weren't given notification, right?
I'm not operating. I'm not working. I'm not.
Well, here's the problem.
Leaving.
With that. Well, it's messy, right?
Correct.
Here's the problem with that. You're leaving. Even if you're leaving, Salvation Army, this is the #1 crime hotspot in the entire city for us.
I know this.
Let me tell you.
I'm a retired Baltimore City.
Okay.
27 years. I come out here.
Then
Okay.
let
You
me
know what I mean?
talk.
I get you.
Then let me
I'm
talk.
sorry.
I think we're getting our wires crossed a little bit, because what I'm trying to get you to understand is, I understand that you're just leaving if you're off duty. But if you know that this is the highest crime area, right? If you know this is the highest crime area in the city, and you know that that's likely to do with your law enforcement experience, and we're going to be in the area, probably not the best idea to be wearing a vest, armed, going to and from, because it's going to make us think some things, up to and including possible criminal impersonation of a police officer.
Supervisors arrived and began questioning him about his real identity and why he was wearing body armor and carrying a weapon to one of the crime hotspots. But he still insisted he was a 2-7-year retired officer, though the truth was about to be revealed.
We would have called Edmonds PD last night.
Yeah.
Not on the payroll.
Say it again?
Yeah,
You're not on the payroll.
we called
of
Edmonds last
PD.
night. Is it okay if I go through this?
Yes,
to,
please.
To
Give
find
my,
your stuff?
give my, and then I can. Oh my.
There's
That's not my bag. That's. No, it's the one with the Gatorade, the electrolytes, to the spare XTS battery. It's the one with the spare XTS battery in it. Almost 18 months now.
18 months.
Yeah. So I was at Thurston prior.
Thurston County Sheriff.
How long were
Yes.
you at Thurston for?
About a year. So when I retired from Baltimore City, Maryland, 4 years ago. I came out here. I worked at the detention center for a little while. They put me in their detention center. I didn't like it. And I was able to secure a spot over at Edmonds after getting some other certifications, and it's an 18-month contract. So with investigations,
So you're only contracted to work 18 months?
it's good. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes. So
You said you've been at Edmonds for 18 months, but then you said you're only
no,
contracted
it's
to work.
I got
18
another
months.
18 months left.
Okay.
Okay, so I did the 2 year. That signed on for the 2 years. I got 18 months left.
Even after being confronted, he continued adding details to his fabricated backstory. Officers checked his records and discovered a completely different history.
So, tell me what happened in 2015 with Baltimore PD.
The riots are
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The unit, yeah. I worked in the Eastern Precinct. They were on knew what they were doing. We knew what was going on. It's a matter of time. And we already had, we knew the feds were there. But you keep your nose clean. You got nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm talking about the offense where you were arrested in Baltimore City.
Me?
In 2015.
I was arrested. I wasn't arrested. Never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
Mm.
Never once.
Never. Never been arrested.
So when I search you in our police database, and your name and date of birth come back with an incident in 2015 with the District of Columbia, which is obviously Washington, D.C.
That's DC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You say no. Go, take me on Apis right now. Never. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The records clearly showed a shooting incident and SWAT standoff, yet he still claimed never been arrested. Michael seemed to be living in a parallel universe where he was the cop and the government's database was fake.
And I'm not trying to be,
understand.
disrespectful. It is what it is. But I'm interested with why you're saying that I was arrested in Washington D.C. and Baltimore.
Well, because we ran your data earlier, right? Whenever you came up and you contacted one of our officers and one of our sergeants earlier tonight.
Earlier tonight?
Yeah.
I didn't contact you.
Yes, you did.
Oh, with the fire across the street?
Yeah.
That was okay.
So when someone who is out of jurisdiction, like what my sergeant was explaining, right? When someone out of jurisdiction comes up, you're saying, hey, you're an Edmonds detective, you're wearing the badge, SWAT, police decals, all this stuff, and you come up, right? And then in my experience, most cops won't really approach an active scene while they're off duty, especially out of jurisdiction. So whenever you do that, you have lights on in the car, you come up, you're saying, hey, I'm Edmonds Police, and that you're working an off-duty gig for Salvation Army, that raises a lot of flags, right? So hold on. So
I think it was taken out of context a little bit, but I was coming on.
I mean,
somebody told
it's all
us
on
that there was
BodyCam,
fire
right?
across the street. I was coming on. I wasn't
Listen,
armed. I didn't.
no one said you were armed, okay? But this is what raises a lot of suspicion. A lot of flags get thrown whenever that happens, right? Imagine if you were working, right, as your normal beat in a normal spot, and then I roll up and I'm like, hey, I'm off duty as I'm wearing like my police badge.
That's not really how that went, but
okay.
I told him I was doing security over here.
Okay.
We're the ones that told him that there was a fire over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. I didn't do anything else.
Okay.
He was there, and that's all we needed. But this is your area, so yeah. I mean, it's nothing I'm gonna do out here or enforce or do anything. I've never done that ever.
These are even searched, right?
Yep, this is all the stuff.
Okay. It's Skeletta Teats. Is that your full last name?
Skeletta? Yes.
Okay, walk this way, please.
Michael Skalatitz was charged with first-degree criminal impersonation and second-degree unlawful possession of a firearm. He pleaded not guilty, and bail was set at $50,000 USD. All right, let's see what everyone is saying about this guy. I feel for this guy. I used to dress like a cop, try and arrest people. They weren't my proudest moments. Then I turned 6 and wanted to be a cowboy. Carrying a gun as a felon and then showing up to crime scenes pretending to be a cop is next level stupidity. He's so nervous that it makes me nervous through the screen. Next, we will witness a strange patrol car and a fake uniform set.
What department did you work for?
New Hampton.
What's that?
5 Mile Point.
Okay. So if you're no longer employed with them, why are you still wearing a uniform?
It's the uniform that I purchased myself. It was a volunteer department. I only wear it on September 11th, go to the service, have the service, go home.
You see how this is kind of a little bit weird to me.
I do. Just before I left, how our department was set up is like the chief and captain and lieutenants are voted in within the department.
Okay.
On the 11th of September 2025 in Street Charles, Illinois, police pulled over a patrol car that looked unusual.
Morning, Sergeant Jackson, St. Charles PD. How you doing?
Morning, sir.
Looks like your registration's suspended.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have your license, proof of insurance?
Can I step out?
Step out?
Yeah, I can reach my wall.
Okay.
I'm not going to cause any problems.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the same team.
Oh, okay. Who do you work for?
I'm retired out of New York.
Okay.
I come in town for the memorial service.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Who do you work for right now?
Right now I'm unemployed.
Okay.
That's my ID. I'm starting to have a little anxiety, so I apologize. I'm trying to work with you here. There's an issue with my license.
What's wrong with your license?
Okay. So in New York State, I'm trying to get my license all cleared up and get it transferred out here. For some reason, there's a snafu out in New York. I'm trying to get New York to clarify. New York State is like horrendous getting information from them.
Okay.
So I'm trying to work with them to try to see if I can't figure out what's going on with it, why there's a hold on it, etc. Okay. There is another licensed operator in the vehicle.
Do you have insurance?
I do, but I don't have it with me. I have a policy. I just recently moved from Rockford, where that address is, to Rock Island. So I've misplaced the paperwork, and I apologize for that. But
Who else is in the vehicle?
there's in the front seat, in the front passenger seat, his name is Don. Gentleman that's in the back seat, his first name is. Neither one of them have an operator's license. The girl in the back seat, right behind me, her name is. She is an operator.
Okay.
She does have.
Do you have any kind of credentials from when you worked as a fire, or what was your title there?
I was just a firefighter.
Okay.
So what I do have is me in uniform in front of the station. There's those.
You don't have.
Not on me, no.
An officer without a badge, credentials? Something doesn't seem right here.
Okay. Where did you work at before? You said in New York?
Yeah, in upstate New York. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have any kind of proof of that?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Why wouldn't you carry that on you?
I left earlier this morning. I left about 4 o'clock this morning. I was tired. We just wanted to get up here. 9/11 is very important to me. I was one of the responders at the towers. We assisted in that. But this was the closest place that I could find to do a memorial service. I don't miss memorial services every year.
What department did you work for?
New Hampshire.
What's that?
Like the 5 Mile Point.
Okay. So if you're no longer employed with them, why are you still wearing a uniform?
It's a uniform that I purchased myself. It was a volunteer department.
So you purchased the uniform?
Yeah. I only wear it on September 11th, go to the service, have the service, go home.
You see how this is kind of a little bit weird to me?
I do.
A uniform bought online and a strange patrol car. The officers realized this man had something off about him.
So I guess, so you never been in any kind of trouble or anything besides the license or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, you never been arrested or anything?
I had a violation of order of protection. There was no domestic, but it was a violation of order of protection. But I didn't realize, I walked past my ex-wife's house. She'd filed for an emergency order of protection. Of course, you know how that works. Emergency order of protection, I'm not notified. They agreed to that. I got served. I was on my way back from a hospital. I was heading back home. I didn't realize just simply walking past her house was a violation.
Where was this at? No.
This is up front.
And that's the only time you've ever been arrested? Okay. Never been arrested in New York?
I had charges back in New York State. Oh, Christ, when was that? 2010?
Okay. So when I ask you a question, you ever been arrested? And then you tell me no, or only in Illinois. And then I say New York. Then you say, oh, yeah. Well, what about, yeah, I guess I did in New York.
I understand.
It's not adding up, man. So I need you to be honest.
Okay.
You ever been arrested in New York?
New York State.
Tell me why.
Okay, it was for it's called grand larceny. I let a guy borrow my computer. He used my computer. He downloaded some checks. I didn't know anything about it. I got picked up under New York State law. Because it was my computer, I must have had knowledge. So they picked me up. I served my time. Everything's completely done. I was actually removed from parole early, so they never caused any problems. I went to work. I went home. That was it.
And that's it. No other states.
New Hampshire, years ago. Yeah, I'll talk to you. From this department, I purchased it through dollars.
So if I call them right now, they're going to say they know who you are.
Yeah.
And you used to work there.
I was a volunteer firefighter for them, yes.
Okay, when?
Give me a minute and I'll tell you the years. It was 2018 to, I believe.
The officers gave the subject a chance to come clean, but he chose to keep hiding the truth.
I'm just trying to show you guys that I'm trying to assist. I don't want to say the words, but I'm not a scumbag.
You guys from out that way?
Sorry.
You guys from out that way?
I am.
You are?
They're all three of them from the Quad Cities.
Okay.
We just came up this morning from Rock Island. Crazy Rock Island. Well, a lot of communities, we were talking about that this morning. A lot of communities aren't doing 9/11 services anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That's sad.
We had ours this morning. We don't got any like retired
commission card or anything like that?
No, because we were a career department, which is a volunteer department.
Oh, okay. Did they know that it was a volunteer department or no?
I mentioned to him, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
let me just double check. Okay.
Just before I left, how our department was set up is like the chief and captain and lieutenants are voted in within the department.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys like self-vote those?
Yeah. Okay. So he got voted in as one of the deputy chiefs. Okay. So he could verify the fact.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up.
Just to let you know that I'm trying to give you guys as much information.
These were the final attempts while the officers ran checks in the system. Very quickly after that, the truth was revealed.
I appreciate it. It helps.
Alrighty, unfortunately here in St. Charles, you are suspended, so we're going to have to take you in, okay? Do me a favor and turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
So what
For suspended. What's that?
What happens from here?
We're going to go back and give you a court date and a ticket, and then we'll get you released, okay?
Can handle that.
You got anything in the car that you need? Is there anything illegal in the car?
No, there's nothing illegal.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Is there anything that you need out of there?
That's
I know you got your wallet.
No, I don't believe so. I believe we got everything.
He's gonna, Dom's gonna take him, so.
There's a waiting area in this gas station.
You're gonna have to tow the vehicle.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take to get the vehicle back? I'd say, man, I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
no,
work
I
with
know.
you, bud.
Well, I know, but when I asked you about if you ever been arrested, kind of bullshit me a little bit, right? Right? I mean, we could both.
It wasn't intended, but yeah, I understand.
When I asked you if you've been arrested, you only give me the Illinois stuff. You know, I can look it up. You know that, so there's no sense of doing that,
Well,
right?
that's why I stepped out. You know, it's like this. I'm trying to.
I understand, and honestly, yeah, I'm trying to give you
anxiety.
a lot of benefit about too. It's just you had a chance to be honest with me, you know, and you weren't. So we're gonna wait.
Wasn't my intent.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you.
Like this, I'm trying to.
Yep.
Security. We ain't got a whole lot of money. So I'm trying to keep the cost down as best we can. I mean, are we looking at just a tow fee or?
So there will be a tow fee. It depends on. So I'm not the arresting officer. I'm not the one who stopped you.
Right.
It'll ultimately be up to him if it's impounded for driving on a suspended license without insurance. If that is the case, then it's a $500 administrative fee from the city before the tow fee. I'm not the one who's in charge of making that decision, so that'll be up to the officer who's arrested is. But yeah, that's what you'd be looking at. And then he's gonna meet you back at the station to do the paperwork.
That's what I'm trying to avoid. I mean, I understand it's getting towed.
As I said, we have to. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things. Driving on the roadway without insurance and all that.
I didn't realize it was the registration was suspended. Otherwise, we never would have brought that. The female is there. She has her own vehicle, and we were discussing about maybe bringing hers. It's smaller. It's probably a little bit better on gas, and there was multiple reasons we could have brought hers, but mine's got a little bit more room. That's
Challenge coins.
I say 911 was.
Mind just having a seat for me, sir?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't want you to think I'm trying to give you a hassle.
No, you're not. You being reasonable.
I will be released today.
Yeah. So we're gonna take you back to the station. It's just got to do a couple paperwork and a couple of tickets, and then you'll be released from the station.
They're going to be up here.
Yeah, St. Charles. So
I'm not trying to delay. I'm just trying to figure out because I don't want to get separated from them. You know.
No, and I'll let them know where the police station is. That way they can meet you there, and you'll be able to make phone calls from there too. You can give them a call or whatever, let them know, whatever, if you want to meet them somewhere else or something like that.
My phone.
Yeah, we got your phone. You'll be able to look at it to get the numbers off of it. So, yeah.
I'll
let them know that you'll give them a call, okay?
Have them stay put or whatever. All right. Yeah, I don't want you to think I was trying to delay getting in the car.
No. You're fine.
I appreciate it.
This was the last-ditch effort to gain sympathy. However, the law doesn't run on emotions, especially with the act of impersonating a police officer. The subject was charged with impersonating an officer, possession of stolen property, driving with a suspended license, and driving without insurance. What do you think about this impersonation act? Is a $500 fine and getting arrested too harsh for a self-proclaimed hero? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe to follow other videos. But the next guy equipped his SUV like a real patrol vehicle, ready for heart-pounding chases and using emergency lights to bully anyone who dared get in his way.
And I never even turned the front ones on. It was just the rear as I was stopping to pull over. Just push the manual button.
Yeah.
It'll chirp.
You're clear on it. You know how odd this is, Dennis?
On the 15th of June, 2024, in Ohio, a near-miss collision on the highway led police straight to Dennis and his highly suspicious white Tahoe.
Okay, all right.
I've got a dash cam too if you ever want to pull that footage. It's got front view on it.
You don't have any weapons in the car or nothing like that, right?
I have a weapon on my right, but that's my concealed.
Okay. You have it on you?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I'm not making sure not to even reach for it.
Okay, all right. Okay.
If you want, I can step out and you can start me if you want.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect. Just don't reach for your gun, okay?
No, not.
You mind if I take it off of you?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
On the right-hand side.
I'm just going to sit it here for our safety, okay? All right.
I don't want to sit back here?
Yeah, if you don't mind. You can just hang out there for a minute, okay? All right, come here, Dust. I don't know if you noticed, but this dude's got all the vending line stuff on. Like he wants to be a cop. He's got a radio in the car.
Is he not? I thought maybe he was.
No, he's not a cop. He's from California. And he's got a pistol on him.
The officer discovered that Dennis had fully equipped the vehicle with emergency lights, a police radio, and was even carrying a handgun on his hip.
Just the one weapon in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a problem with me checking the car real quick? Just make sure.
No, no worries.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, do you have these lights put on?
These were. I'm an old security officer from California when I lived out there with one of our utility vehicles.
Okay.
So, and I've just had it ever since and never took them off.
Okay.
They're red and amber, so they're not.
Okay.
Not red and blue anymore.
All right. I'm clear.
You're out. Dennis, do you mind? How do you kick these lights on?
Oh.
Yeah, you can show me.
you want to move that first?
It's unloaded.
Okay.
911
hang-up, Rolling Meadows, Ranch, 421 Northway, Slow Road. So, the lights I had were just the rears, which is us.
Okay. Do these lights up here work?
Yes, but that's just an arrow stick.
Okay. Let me see this real quick. No lights on the front?
No. Actually, well, I got an amber clear, but no red and blue. I can turn those on to where you should.
Okay.
Fighting in the parking lot. Black Honda Civic, last seen
As you can tell,
on 73. White female, one black male with a child in the seat and back seat. We did.
And I never even turned the front ones on. It was just the rear as I was stopping to pull over.
I'll be out with Black Dodge. Like it's going to be the plane or the other ball party.
And like I said, I've got it on dash cams too. So.
John William Sam 4061. I'll be in the lot of.
Does your siren work?
Yeah, you push the manual button.
Yeah.
It'll chirp.
You're clear on
but I never hit that.
17.
You want to deal with it.
33.
We contacted Franklin already.
You know how odd this is, Dennis? Having a car that's an old law enforcement vehicle, you know, it is what it is. But the handcuffs, the gun, the siren, the lights, you know, all of that's what's strange to me. All right?
Well, I mean, Ohio's concealed carry state, so, I mean, the gun should be
I never said it was just the pistol. I have no problem with the pistol, okay? I have no problem with that.
You guys got to do your due diligence and check it out. I get
We'll
that.
just have you come back here and you can just sit right there on my,
He mistakenly believed that being friendly and claiming to support the police would let him off the hook for his illegal equipment. However, a civilian owning sirens and official emergency lights is a serious violation of Ohio law.
Have you ever been arrested before or anything?
Years ago in California.
For what?
Last time was carrying a concealed weapon unlawful.
Are these just pens and markers? You mind if I get all this stuff out?
Sure.
Okay. Here, we'll take you over here and I'll put it all in the photo.
Just so you know,
Yep.
2 knives, back 2 pockets.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good. Right here. How's it going, man?
What's up, buddy?
All right. So, all this happened obviously in Franklin, correct?
No, Miamisburg, on the highway coming this way. Yep.
Okay. All right. So, where did it all start?
I pulled out of I work at Aaron's and I ran up there to pick something up.
Okay.
So I went out to get on the highway and he about rear-ended us. He was looking at me in the mirror and I went like that, hey, back up, dude, you're too close.
Okay.
And then he tried to hit us 2 or 3 different times on the highway. He kicked all of his lights on, swerved over to get behind us again, and then followed us all the way here.
So these lights, what
Yes.
are on right now?
Yep. He had every damn one of them.
Did you see any
No, I
blue
did not
lights?
see any blue.
Okay. Any
What was
red?
it, orange?
It was like red and green or like a yellowish color.
You want to take a look and see if this is what you saw?
Yeah, he had them on right there. But then he had the ones on the back on.
Okay, so he was almost trying to make a traffic stop on you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I wasn't going to stop because I know better. That's not no fucking cop car.
Right.
So,
Okay.
is he a cop?
No.
So he shouldn't have any of this shit.
No. Yeah. If you want to contact Miamisburg, this all originated in Miamisburg.
Yep.
This gentleman was trying to run him off the roadway. If you want to go ahead and have Miamisburg officer come down here.
Now you guys want to take it for that or not?
It's going to be Miamisburg. I'm waiting on some stuff.
What was he saying? It was all bullshit.
He initially acted like he had no idea what I was talking about, and then once he realized...
the bullshit was up.
Yeah. So...
yeah, because if he would have got him and followed me into Walmart, I was whooping his ass in the parking lot. That easy.
Yeah. Okay. Did he say anything to you?
No,
or
I
anything
mean,
like
I tried to get away from him, and he's like, because that van won't get out of its own fucking way, man. It's a
that?
minivan.
Right.
And I was just trying to get away from him.
Okay.
He literally followed me all the way here.
Okay. All right. When he was like tailgating you,
Oh,
trying
man,
to get you to...
like that close.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, he's going to be arrested for impersonating a police officer. He's got a pistol on him, so that's automatically a felony. So that'll be the charges that we'll pick up on him for impersonating a police officer. He can't have you got handcuffs, pistol.
He's got the whole 9, like
Yeah.
he is a cop, and he's
Correct.
not. He's a
Yes.
wannabe.
Yes.
They really prey on women, pull them over.
Well, that's what's very scary. So like,
Does he have any type of record or anything?
I can't tell you all that. Yeah, but you'll find that out. You can talk to the prosecutor and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And,
Yeah, because I got kids in the car, man. If
Absolutely.
he would have pulled something, and I had
I'm
my
glad
gun-
you're okay, dude.
The minivan driver reported that Dennis deliberately rear-ended them on the highway, then activated his emergency lights to force them to pull over. He even followed them all the way into a Walmart parking lot.
You're under arrest, my man.
For?
Well, you have multiple priors for impersonating a police officer.
Okay.
You have a pistol on you that you're not allowed to have.
Why not?
You were trying to stop him by turning your lights on and so on and so forth.
I never attempted to stop him at all.
But you can't turn your lights on behind him with everything that you have going on in the car.
I never had the front lights
You're
on.
not an emergency vehicle whatsoever.
Okay.
You have been down this road before. Okay. All right.
Dennis was charged with impersonating a police officer and unlawful possession of a firearm. Flashing lights and a gun don't make you a cop. Never test the patience of the NCIC system. But the next guy was even more delusional, thinking he was straight up spec ops.
Why'd you bend down like that?
Spec ops. I'm a fucking hero. I'm a war hero. Yo. I don't want to go into what I fucking have done for our country. in servitude. 15 fucking years.
On the 14th of January, 2023, Dallas police received a call about a man who kept flashing a fake police badge and claiming he had the authority to do whatever he wanted.
How's it going, man? Why are you doing that?
Excellent, how are you?
Why'd you bend down like that?
Spec ops.
Okay. So what's going on, man? Why'd I get called out here for you?
I parked here like I normally do.
Okay.
And they said get out, and I got out. And now they're all getting huffy and shit.
Did you flash a badge at them? I have a couple of them saying you did.
I have a badge.
You have a badge? Can I see it?
Sure.
What is it?
I'm looking for somebody. I'm working.
Can I see it? I mean, because when you go and flash a badge and tell them you're a cop, and then you can do what you want.
Sir, I would never tell anybody.
I have multiple people telling me you said that, though.
Well, they can say what they want. It's hearsay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have an ID on you?
I work for a law firm.
What law firm do you work for?
I have all the credentials in my pocket.
Okay. Can you grab them for me then?
Certainly.
Perfect.
Give me a second. I only got one arm.
All good. Yeah. You gonna grab your stuff for me, or you just thinking about it, or? Sorry, man. I gotta ask.
Officer Graham. I'm one of the good guys. Yeah.
Okay.
15 years. Spec ops.
Okay.
Delta. What's the first thing you want?
Let me see your driver's license or ID card if you have one. You have any weapons on you? I'm not. If I check real quick, I mean, if you're saying all that, then I'd assume you would.
Let's do one thing at a time, yeah?
Okay.
Here's my ID. That's my law firm. That's my business here in Dallas.
Do you have a driver's license, though?
I'm going to get to that.
Okay, I don't need your cards. I need the driver's license.
All right, hand it back to me. You know what that is?
Seatbelt 154. No, I don't. Service and cover. Grab one back to trees, please.
I'm not the bad guy. I come here all the time.
Okay, I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
I got a prestige.
So I'm not saying you're a bad guy.
All right,
man.
here you go. Here you go.
Let me see your driver's license.
Here you go, sir. They comply.
Okay.
100%. There you go.
California.
Going to the station, so don't worry about that.
Oh, they were going to the station for it? Okay, cool. So this is Mr. How do you pronounce your last name? Henschel?
Henschel.
So
nice to see you.
He's who we got called with earlier. Has a badge on him. Three's employees are saying he flashed it to him, said he's a cop, he can do what he wants.
I got some of the
He's saying he's spec ops, works for a firm. So
people put up the $1 million house.
ID. I'm going to pull my car over here.
And they are here.
Do you have a Texas driver's license or ID? Have you ever had one?
You know, I got in line, officer, and
Do you have a bounty hunter license for Texas?
Say again?
Do you have a bounty hunter license on you? You said you're a bounty hunter, right?
No, I didn't.
You just said you had somebody who skipped bail and they put $1 million house up in there in Deep Ellum and you're trying to find
I did.
them.
I'm an insurance provider.
Yeah.
I work. That's my business.
Well, there's a business card. Do you have a license to apprehend people? and take them in?
I'm not apprehending anybody, sir.
Well, then what are you going to do if you find them?
So I have people that.
So let me tell you how this.
I'm not that guy.
Hey,
I'm the away team, sir.
I'll go. I'm gonna pull my car. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'm sorry to pull you away from that. So I have him. I just didn't know exactly kind of what he said because obviously he's kind of an odd guy. Like talking to him,
It's hilarious how he flashed a bounty hunter badge and then demanded that the officers treat him like a fellow Spec Ops colleague. This was just the beginning of a long night of total self-destruction.
This looks like my team, my unit, back in the day, yeah? Back in the day, where we're at? Here in Dallas? After 9/11 was hit, the president called my commander and said, let's go. I'm that guy. The movies are about. I'm a good guy. Can I put some of this shit away? No, this is hold on to.
What happened to your arm?
sir. Used to have that, right? And I switched over to the private sector. That's a big leap. $1,577, gentlemen.
So what happened to your arm? What happened to your arm?
You know, it's tough out there, you know. I got rear-ended and shit, you know. You serious? 15 years. 5 tours. Army Delta, brother.
Delta?
Fucking Delta, brother.
Where's your MOS?
Lieutenant Commander, motherfucker. I was the shit.
Where's your MOS?
Again?
Your MOS.
35.
35 what?
Lima.
35 Lima? What's your MOS?
Intelligence. Germany, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Southern America. I'm the fucking real deal. They make movies about me, motherfucker. I may have been out of Team 595 out of fucking Fort Campbell, motherfucker.
You went to Hamburger Hill?
I did 40 fucking miles as a fucking second lieutenant.
That's it.
I'm the shit, yeah.
Oh, man, that's nothing. That's baby numbers.
60-pound ruck, you know?
That's nothing still. How long did it take you? 3 hours?
Classified. We don't talk about how fucking long the course was. You know that. If you know anything about that, yeah. You know anything about that.
It's my boot camp.
I'm a fucking hero. I'm a war hero. You know? I don't want to go into what I fucking have done for our country in servitude 15 fucking years.
Got a personal phone call from the president, but got arrested by Dallas PD for illegal parking? This movie script has way too many plot holes.
Man, I don't want you to keep rocking that thing and you know hurt it some more.
Yes, sir, Officer Hayes. I got it all.
Might be some cameras out here hit you with that fraud.
Yo, I got all the moves. All the moves. I turned out a procedure every night, and they love me.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey!
What's that? Yeah.
Baby!
Hey.
You want to see some shit?
Hey. Shut up.
Oh shit.
What was you about to do? A kung fu joint? What was that? Bruce
Leroy,
Leroy,
brother.
That was your Bruce Leroy.
Where you been hanging out at tonight?
Lawyer. I'm happy to answer your question, officer, but I need my attorney present. You hip to that?
Tell me about your military experience. Any weapons on you? Mr. Kobe's signature?
No, bro. You want to see what a real wound was?
I got a problem. It's supposed to be right there. That black Traverse. That rental car Traverse. And then y'all have a case like this.
There's no resistance. Can I take the shit out of my ears? What? Can I take the shit out of my ears? I can't hear you.
We're going to take it out. Don't worry.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Hey, Sarge. I'm compliant. I'm complying. I'm complying. I'm complying. Again.
Yeah.
I need my attorney present for all questions.
Okay, cool. Well, you'll be able to get them. Okay. So I'm going to move you back so you can take your stuff. You're going to kick him in the head.
What kind of kung fu is that, Bruce Leroy? He even carried an air gun and insisted it was perfectly legal in Texas.
I have that.
Don't put me in the hole.
What?
I did 3 months as a POW.
Yeah, I have.
Please don't put me in the
See if he has
hole.
another one because I have this California.
Don't put me in a hole. 3 months.
He's going to tell us. Yeah. All right, you need the cage or what? I mean, do one of y'all two-man my transporting for me? If not, then we'll get a... Yeah, see if you can get one with the cage. I mean, if not, if you throw him in the back, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, we can transport him where you run on.
Charmoli.
There we go. We'll transport.
Again, there is nothing.
So here's the deal, man.
Move forward.
So here's the deal. Right now, you have one charge.
What's the charge?
Impersonating a police officer.
Fuck you.
No, I don't want that. No thanks.
No, fuck
Don't
you.
for that team.
Hey, listen, like I told you.
Yeah, I did.
You want to get in that back seat? I'm about to put a spit mask on your face.
All right.
Let's roll.
Let's go.
Impersonating a police officer is a serious felony because it undermines public trust and safety. Douglas's entire military record is now under investigation. Douglas Hentel was charged with impersonating a police officer. What do you think about Douglas's Bruce Leroy martial arts routine? Let's see what everyone is saying about this guy. When the first thing someone says is, "I'm Spec Ops, Delta," they most certainly are not. I served 13 years in Black Ops 2 PlayStation 3. He's so deep undercover, the government forgot about him. The way he looks around before he pulls out the badge is gold. And finally, this guy who thought sticking police interceptor on his personal car and installing red and blue lights could turn him into a powerful law enforcement official.
Is this like some type of old police car or?
No, I work at the National Weather Service.
National Weather Service. So why do you have your lights on?
I had them on earlier. I forgot to turn them off.
Okay.
I'm driving with them.
On the 23rd of February, 2022, Oklahoma City police pulled over a vehicle that looked exactly like a patrol car.
Hello. Hi. Officer Brock, Oklahoma City. License and insurance, please.
What's the reason for the stop?
So back there, when you change lanes, you change signals as you're changing lanes. You have to signal 100 feet prior to changing lanes.
I didn't know that.
Yep. That's how you change lanes properly.
Oh.
License and insurance, please. Is this like some type of old police car or?
No, I work at the National Weather Service.
National Weather Service. So why do you have your lights on?
I had them on earlier. I forgot to turn them off.
Okay.
I'm driving with them. So used to it. There's that. Like registration.
Yeah, I don't need the registration, just the insurance.
Okay,
please.
cool. No problem.
So this one's expired. Do you have an updated one?
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you knocked on the window. Okay, no problem. Sorry, you dropped out a while back. I had to fix them.
So are you working right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just on the highway. I was taking some video for him.
Okay.
I got my tricorder right there. Tripod. How are y'all tonight?
Cold.
Yeah, I got a little bit of frostbite on my toes from earlier this morning when I was out. It was bad.
Yeah, it's not getting any warmer.
No.
Did this guy think he was storm chasing in an action movie? It's hilarious how he installed police lights and casually said he forgot to turn them off like they were just regular turn signals.
Oh, he does have red and blues in the front. He told me he didn't.
What does it look like from... Oh, we should have taken a video of that for her.
Oh, what is this? A wannabe police officer?
Here you go. Here. Hold on a second. On the other side. It won't unlock?
Huh?
Oh, I see.
Oh shoot, I think I missed it. I think I moved.
Shine your light again.
See, I couldn't see that. I can see that.
But I'm gonna get it right here so you can see the... saw the back of that, I think it was a Glock. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
almost done.
I'm afraid he's gonna go.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
Go.
Turning your personal car into an exact replica of a police vehicle isn't a hobby, it's a crime. Inside the car were a police radio, a tripod mount, and multiple pieces of undercover patrol equipment.
Serial killer's trunk. I mean, honestly. You got a fishnet, you got ropes, you got...
Yeah, there's a vest in there.
Oh yeah, there you go, ballistics vest. They
Can
did
you
say
pull
they,
that out, though?
They did say they found that in the This is just great for the PCs. So much incriminating crap.
There's another,
Ooh, oh, even better. What kind of logo does that one have on
Another
it? Sheriff's office?
Yeah, I know.
Of some sort?
Okay, next one.
Emergency management bag. Making sure that. Sheepdog. Oh, he has a police count.
There's one up front with a pepper gun in it.
A paper gun?
Pepper gun.
You talking about like OC?
Yeah, okay.
So there's 2 police belts.
2 police belts.
It's a leg
2
holster
vests.
that has a pepper gun in it.
Okay, pepper gun in it, and 2 ballistics vests.
Yeah,
Okay,
I need
so-
to get the other vest, so.
I already.
Are these actually ballistic vests?
I think this one is probably. It probably doesn't have real Kevlar in it. Or real Kevlar, probably. It's got that. It's fake shit, probably.
Yeah. There's no.
Okay.
That's hers, and then we can go through everything else.
Okay.
So here's the issue that we have. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're driving a vehicle that says police interceptor on the back. You have a spotlight. You have antennas. You have red and blue lights, like we do. Only police officers should have those. Okay. You don't work for the National Weather Service. Okay.
I do
And
work
an
for the National Weather Service.
an officer didn't give you.
This is the key point. Even with volunteer or disaster response certifications, Nava had no legal right to own enforcement and identification equipment that belongs exclusively to the police. Manuel Nava was charged with impersonating a police officer. The offense carries a maximum penalty of 2 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. What do you think about Weatherman Cop Manuel Nava? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe for more videos.